cold overnight anyway.
Yeah, you from Texas, yeah. It's more hot there.
Cold is like
This is right
60.
at our hotel. Some rooms look out over this.
Like that Germanic jungle Tacitus is writing about in the Roman time. So you had that jungle and you had to remove the jungle. That's why it's called Bayreuth. Bayreuth, it's in older and ancient German, Bayerroute, which means you have to destroy all the trees. That's Route. They have a Holocaust memorial, which is 45 minutes paved red. Of Jews who lost their lives during the Holocaust and the Nazi era. And it's totally interesting because they're reading like and they are quite high, like they were standing beneath dukes, but higher than a count or a earl, for example. And I think the early modern power grades of the society are not an American thing. So.
This is across from the Opera House where Wagner played. This church is in Bayreuth.
So we're going to go bayerisches Vorbild.
wall and tower at Molderoth.
One thing that they get straight is the fact that when in the beginning of July the occupation forces should go into their designated zones, the Soviets occupied all of Mödlaroyd. People back then could not imagine that this small village should be separated by the demarcation line. So they put their posts behind the last Bavarian house and had their command office in this house. And all the inhabitants still sometimes call it Stalin Castle or Stalin Fortress because of the Soviets being there. They had a huge portrait of Stalin on one of the walls of the house to show who's in power now, of course. And then there's a legend in the village that there was a Soviet star lit up in some way, and with that Soviet star, electricity came to Mödlaroyd. But we don't have any documents, and probably they had electricity before, but it's one of the legends of the village. From here. What's missing there is a small control point, a little house for the People's Police personnel. Then of course you had a lot of roadblocks, you had searchlights to control everything, to stop cars. Here behind me, this is already the entrance to the security strip, the signal and border fence number 2, where they had a low electric current on the barbed wires. People didn't even notice when they triggered an alarm here. If one of the wires was cut or 2 or more touched each other, then there was an alarm given off that was up to 300, sometimes even up to 200 meters exact. For back in the day, that was a very good number. And it only took a couple of minutes before the alarm group arrived here. Then they had a 2-meter wide control strip of dug up soil to see if it was a false alarm by animals or if people were actually involved in.
Safe to walk here now. Back when they had the binds and things, not so safe.
I'm glad somebody came through here and stripped the place.
I could say maybe we're outside the wall.
You're free! You're free! Look out for the guns!
What a bunch of idiots.
And this is the chocolate factory that we're going to visit. Welcome to Germany's oldest chocolate factory.
Everyone is going to be making pralines today. So in a minute I'm going to hand out white chocolate, which is liquid. It's still going to be in a bag, and the top is going to be cut off. So you can fill the pralines however you like. So this is the white chocolate, and this is nougat, which is hazelnut, kind of a puree, mixed with white chocolate. So go crazy, however you'd like. And then there are all sorts of toppings here for you. Sugar, nuts, licorice, marshmallows, white chocolate, peanuts, a lot. Cranberries at the end, little pieces of pretzel, popcorn kernels. So a lot of different things to choose from. I would recommend recommend that you don't fill them up all the way, just because we will then package them up for you to take home.
That's enough. As soon as you turn it down,
Liquid.
it's liquid.
another one here?
So you do that by itself, one by itself.
A warm welcome to you all. The Valina Chocolate Factory. Our enterprise is the oldest factory in Germany. And in addition to the mass production, we make delicacies of chocolate by hand. My name is Roswitha, and this is my colleague, David. And we have the pleasure to guide you through our museum. And we start right away. Now we traveled back in time and arrived in old Mexico. Lived there an ancient high culture known for their skills in mathematics. They were the first ones to grow, harvest, and use cacao beans. Oh, wow.
Solid, yeah.
20 kilos chocolate. Who? The Netherlands. It doesn't depend.
This is a model of the factory built out of chocolates.
The hate against the Jewish people, the Jews, was born and forced, like this here. All the enterprises, they destroyed the enterprises, the Jewish enterprises and synagogues, and for many million people, Jewish people, they died in the concentration camps. Up 5,000 euro. Up. Where is it gone?
5,000 or more, something like that.
Yeah, and more. And you can see our haloren when we have big. And these buttons, these silver buttons, this here should be a salt crystal. These buttons were our thank you that we can use the name. And these were the first chocolate buttons, the first chocolate balls. This tower,
All these buildings here in this town
city wall,
modeled in chocolate.
because Halle was a very rich and wealthy town und sie musste viele Überfälle verkraften oder geschützt werden.
We needed protection for our how to say wealthiness? No. Because Halle was a rich city, so we decided to build a city wall with over 40 towers and 6 city gates.
Wow. Probably the biggest chocolate
We needed to
ball ever made.
This chocolate, the biggest haloren chocolate in the world, to know.
In the Second World War and was never renewed, and therefore we have made it chocolate.
Says, of course, you are leaving the American sector because you would have entered the Soviet sector, East Berlin. So East Berlin is all over there, yeah? And nowadays he could be in danger of villains because he always was wearing straight up white uniform, white, a sword.
And they preserved here many of the facilities and things they had underground originally, and they still have it on display.
600 feet, 620 feet, approximately second longest original fragment. Of course, monumentally protected. It doesn't look so nice anymore due to the so-called wall. If there's no traffic at night, you can make it in 10 hours to Lvov, western Ukraine. So it scared some people, but not us so much. So yeah, they came in here first, and only on July 2nd, Americans and British came into here.
Now they're crossing the street.
And here is the famous Brandenburg Gate in daytime. The last 3 times I've been here, we came here at dusk. Well, it's very beautiful at dusk. And what building is that?
Huh?
What building is it?
Martin Gropius.
Famous
Yes.
picture, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Brezhnev, Honecker,
That's why
the
everyone.
brother kiss.
That's why everyone is gathered in front of it.
Wall. Nothing. This is all.
Yeah.
Street art.
Greek?
Street art.
Oh yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah. It's what?
It says the woman is Amazonin.
Oh.
Yeah? With that.
This is Wittenberg, looking down Judenstrasse, which is the direction to the castle church. And her group are pretty punctual.
Yeah, very punctual.
Okay, I guess we all have.
Hethas and the crypt. Kryptos is Greek and means hidden. It's there, but we're not able to see because it's hidden. That's why it's called the crypt. So the crypt, we have at least 26 princes and their families buried. The main entrance door of the castle church All Saints. On the one hand, the private church of the princes. On the other hand, the sorry, I'm standing in your way. No, movie star, please. No. No, you can take photographs, but please not from me.
He doesn't want you video.
So I like to be asked if you take a photograph.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a little bit confused if people filming me. Please don't take it as an offense. So much that failed even before Luther, like Hus, Wycliffe, Ockham. They're all here. And different reformers from different countries, like John Knox. Halloween, 31st.
Place where Martin Luther put the theses. Of course, the door has long been gone, but the mortar around it is the original.
Are you filming or are you?
Thomas Church in Leipzig. Statue of Johann Sebastian Bach in Leipzig next to the Thomas Church.
reason I like the one at the hotel where we are is it has these huge pieces of chocolate.
We are now in Dresden.
Es ist der einzige Bau des Berliner Architekten in der sächsischen Landeshauptstadt. Heute wird das Gebäude als Hofkirche ist heute die Kathedrale St. Trinitatis des Bistums Dresden-Meißen. In der Gruft der Kathedrale sind die katholischen Erzieher beigesetzt. Das Herz von August dem Starken wurde in einer silbernen Kapsel in der Gruft der katholischen Hofkirche aufbewahrt. Der Legende nach fing es immer dann für einen kurzen Augenblick zur Erinnerung an die italienischen Künstler und Arbeiter, die die Hofkirche bauten. Deutschland galt sie bereits seit dem 13. Jahrhundert als eine bedeutende Zielscheibe für 25 Pfeile. Durch die Entwicklung der Schifffahrt musste sie später umgebaut werden. Die Anlegestelle der ältesten und größten historischen Raddampferflotte der Welt ist nicht zu übersehen und beliebtes Postkartenmotiv. Die Flotte mit 9 historischen, eines davon noch heute mit Kohle angetriebenen Dampfschiffen und 4 modernen Motorschiffen umgeben ist. Von der ehemaligen Silbermann-Orgel wurde nur der Prospekt rekonstruiert. Das heutige Werk stammt von einer Straßburger Orgelbaufirma.
Noch eine Weile gab's Rotkäppchen. Oh, Großmutter, wie siehst du aus? Und wärst du das Menschen?
Die Elbe teilt unsere Innenstadt in 2 wesentliche Bereiche, die Altstadt und die Neustadt. Ende des 17. Jahrhunderts konnte die Kirche nicht zerstört werden. 16. Jahrhundert befand sich über 250 Meter. Vor ist der Kammerplatz hier bei der Marken der Geschäftshäuser des Viertel. Der Hauptplatz ist das die Fährverbindung zwischen Basel und Deutschland ersetzte. Basel der Sturmscheuche. Die Grundstraße war einst ein bewaldeter, romantischer Grund
On a pretty steady rock though. Oh, for sure, but perhaps. But you know what? Yeah, I can totally. Have a little bounce to it. Yeah. Oh, probably.
You start up here and then turn down and look into the depths below. Long way down there. This is at our hotel. And this is the view from our hotel. In the small town just outside of the borders of Poland. And this little river flows right past our hotel. Here, Bautzen is the name of this city, and the bridge is the Schwaffenwegbrücke. no plastic slides with rubber mats underneath them at this little playground. This is our hotel here. It's very unique, small, old-fashioned. This is their leaning tower, but it only leans about a little over a meter.
It belonged once to Poland, to the Margraviate of Meissen, to Bohemia, to Hungary. Let's see the monument to the Hungarian king. So I'll tell you how we came to Hungary, and later we came to Saxony, and Soviet. You'll see all signs here in two languages. It's not Czech or Polish, it's Soviet. The Soviet minority was started. We only know that in 1221 the chancel was inaugurated. So we presume that the building was started same year as the town hall, 1213.
This church has been divided in half. This part over here is Catholic, and this part up here is Protestant.
Yeah. How many bathrooms were it?
So this part of the church is Catholic. And this part of the church is Protestant. There are many more Protestants than they do Catholics in the city. The inscription on this tombstone says, "Today me, tomorrow you." This is the entrance to the apartment where a man lives way up in the tower. He's in his 70s now. He was born in the 50s.
defense strategy. Even soldiers didn't like to walk across cemeteries.
Plant grown in this area as well?
No, the mustard comes from far away.
Okay.
The white or yellow mustard is also grown in Germany. The brown one comes more from Czech Republic. The skyline of Bautzen. But
1870s.
But there's nobody left who knows how Bautzen looked without this tower.
Yeah, right inside of
And so on. Here were representative place. So we will see audience hall where they made meetings. Nowadays we made also audience hall. What you see here is from after reconstruction at the end of 19th century. So again, you see here paintings on walls in Art Nouveau style. Yeah, flowers. And also this hall is used nowadays for ceremonies, yeah? Herself, but she led her here because both were Christian, yeah? And his mother didn't want to, talk to how he grew up, I can understand. We suppose, because there are doors, small doors behind, you can have a look to the mirror, they got some documents inside. Yeah, it wasn't the purpose. These statues from wood were made like this, not for putting. They used to make it like this. They got 3 colors, hammer, and they put upper die on it, and by one hit, just like this, they mint it. We don't do it this way because I like my arms or hands. Sorry. So we use this. We can do it like this because we don't do 2,000 coins per day, like stampers.
Yeah.
It would be very slowly, for them to make it like this. So by one hit into the center, it should be something like, like this. Not too gentle, not too strong to damage our, it happens quite often. So, one, like this, it was stronger. So, it looks like this. So, silver was soft, therefore you could mint it like this.
Winslow Square in Prague. Hop off bus. This is from a Prague riverboat. This is the main square in Prague. This is the Patton Museum in Pilsen.
Subsequently used by the Third Reich during the construction of the Atlantic Wall.
At our hotel, the chimney has a giant stork's nest up there.
I wonder if maybe it was, maybe there's another.
At the same monastery that we were at several years ago, I think maybe 9.
Aber Ludwig, der Bayer, reagierte landestypisch kurz und trocken. Er verkündete die Absetzung des Papstes. Aber beiden Streithähnen war das Verdikt des jeweils anderen herzlich egal, denn Kaiser blieb Kaiser und Papst blieb Papst. So, ja, da nehmen Sie den Platz.
I'm not taught well, I guess. I keep forgetting this camera has this.
Oh, gosh, I'd be using it.
Well,
it's
I
hard to
forget all
see.
about it. Well.
Daily parade of the cows through the streets of Forchan. We saw this many years ago on one of the Alpenfest tours.
Thank you.